Well, a bit of a test for you, Tessa and panel. I'm sure you're familiar with the term fake news. How about junk news? And I'll show you why. That's the term that's come out of this study from Oxford University, looking at the build-up to the Swedish election. And junk news is a term that fills the whole report. So what exactly is it? Let me break it down for you, taking you through this report. Well, first of all, they're saying that 1 in every 3 articles shared online on social media in the run-up to this election is what they call junk news. Now, what exactly is junk news? Well, they define it as saying junk news is a source that shares deliberately misleading and inaccurate information, and particularly that has a right-wing slant on issues like Islam, integration and social issues. They're using that term junk news. Fake news comes under that category. Now, this analysis went over a 10-day period in August, and the researchers here looking at 275,000 tweets. Now, they identified 3 main sources of junk news using their terms, which accounted for 85% of that content. That's these 3 sites here. All 3 of them are right-leaning. They are right-wing sites. And the researchers saying that 85%, as I say, of that fake junk news shared by these sources. And they say, therefore, that for every 2 articles from genuine news media read, 1 is misleading, deliberately misleading its readers. And actually, Sweden seems to have a particular problem with this. Let's just pull up a quote from the research authors here. One of them here, Professor Phil Howard, you can see, saying that compared with other elections in Europe, looking at France and Germany, Swedish users are sharing by far and away the most junk news of all. In fact, saying that Sweden, second to America, has the biggest problem with this. So the one question, Tessa and team, that this leaves hanging in the air is if and to what extent any of this junk news will affect that poll on the weekend.